Welcome everyone to this channel about SimCity BuildIt. This trick explains which residential buildings are beneficial and which are not so beneficial. Did you think that it doesn't matter which residential buildings you put in your city? No, it doesn't. Let's take a look at it. My name is Atlantis. I belong to the Isla Atlas Club. We begin another medium trick, the trick 2 for 1. Within the residential buildings, we have the residential ones, without more, the most usual. But then, when we enable the airport in the capital, we can place residential of Paris, London, Tokyo. And then there are also Latin American buildings, Old Town buildings, Florentine buildings, Art Nouveau buildings, regional buildings starting at level 25 of city experience, and Omega buildings starting at level 30 of experience. Which of all of them are we interested in having? Except if you use them for beauty reasons, the buildings you should use are 1. The residential, the normal, the usual ones. 2. The Omega, and 3. The regional ones. Why? I will start with the Omega buildings. Well, having Omega residential buildings allows you to do a lot of things, and there will be a trick about this soon. Apart from the importance of Omega buildings, you cannot do epic projects in them. However, as I say, it gives you extra potential in your city, so Omegas are good to build them. The best buildings to build, apart from the Omega, which I just explained why, are residential and regional buildings. In both, you can do epic projects. Didn't you know that you can make epic projects in the regional buildings? Well, you know a little bit more about the regions. Some people think that you can't do epics in regional buildings. But it is that to be able to make epics in this type of buildings, you must fulfill some requirements, and then a randomness exists so that the epic project can be made in them. I explained it in the trick 111.1. If you do not know these requirements to make epic projects in regional buildings, look at that trick and it will clarify everything to you. So, as I just said, the main reason why normal and regional residential are important is because in them you can make epic projects. And just as I'm telling you this, except if you use the buildings for the visual aspect, you should forget about the Paris, London, and Tokyo ones, plus the Old Town, Florentine, Latin American, and Art Nouveau ones. None of these are capable of doing epic projects as of today. We're talking February 2024, and they only give you slightly more inhabitants. An advantage that is lost as soon as you make the epic, since the epic increases the population of that building by 30%, and with that, it already surpasses in inhabitants any normal building. But the fact that you can do epic projects also indirectly improves the contest of mayors, since you will be able to do tasks and milestones that will improve your score. So, in principle, that you do not build these buildings is a tip that becomes a trick. Because if you cannot make epic projects, you lose resources, valuable resources for your city and your growth. And those extra resources, I assure you that they are scored. Especially, as I said before, when it comes to successfully doing the contest of mayors. But also to have more money in your city. And there are more reasons. We will be unraveling them as the tricks advance in the channel. In addition, when you are stuck at low levels of experience in your city, because you are still increasing the capacity of the storage and you don't want to grow, having spent the resources of the city in the construction of these buildings will annoy you a lot, I'm telling you. Because you're not going to be able to do other buildings that are more interesting and that will bring you more initially. Give a like if this trick helped you to know more about the game. Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video. If you want to send me your design challenge picture, below in the description I leave you the link to do it. So, forget Paris, London, Tokyo, Old Town, Latin American, Florentine and Art Nouveau, and do residential, regional and Omega. There will be time as the tricks progress to refine this initial base a little better. Study everything I've told you and you'll see that this is a very curious trick that few people know, and yet it optimizes your city to the maximum. I leave you with a picture of the design challenge from one of you. See you at SCBI. Greetings to all.